The story of Chijioke, an Igbo man in China. In a quiet village in southeastern Nigeria, there lived a young man named Chijioke. He was from a family known for their hardworking nature and their love of learning. Chijioke was an ambitious young man, always dreaming of the world beyond the village. He had heard stories of China, of its ancient culture, its booming economy, and its great cities. One day, an opportunity came for him to study in China, and he decided to take it. With a heavy heart, Chijioke bid farewell to his family and elders in the village. His mother, Neka, gave him a special gift, a small carved wooden figure of an eagle, symbolizing strength and courage. She said, "Chijioke, wherever you go, let the eagle's spirit guide you. Never forget who you are." Chijioke set off on his journey to China, full of excitement and nervousness. He arrived in the bustling city of Beijing, where the streets were filled with people, tall buildings, and the constant hum of life. The language was strange, and the food was unlike anything he had ever tasted. The first few weeks were difficult. Chijioke missed the sound of his mother's voice, the laughter of his friends back home, and the familiar warmth of his village. But Chijioke was determined. He remembered his mother's words about strength. He studied the Chinese language every day, learning to speak and read. He made friends with other African students, some from Nigeria, and others from different parts of Africa. They would gather together, share stories, and remind each other of home. One of Chijioke's closest friends was Emmanuel, a fellow Igbo man who had been in China for a few years. Emmanuel taught Chijioke how to cook some Igbo dishes like jollof rice and kobe using ingredients they could find in the local markets. Together, they would create small African nights, where they would share their food and music with Chinese friends. Chijioke would play his talking drum, and Emmanuel would sing Igbo songs, making everyone feel the warmth of their homeland. As the months passed, Chijioke grew stronger. He became good at Chinese, and his studies flourished. He also started a small business selling African clothes and jewelry to both Africans and Chinese people. He was proud to share the beauty of his culture with the world. But sometimes, when he walked through the busy streets of Beijing, he would feel a little lonely. He missed the sounds of his village, the voices of elders gathered to tell stories, the drums playing during festivals, and the children laughing as they played by the river. One day, Chijioke was walking through a park when an elderly Chinese woman stopped him. She smiled at him and said, "You have the spirit of an eagle. I see it in your eyes. You are far from home, but you carry your roots with you. We may not speak the same language, but we understand the language of the heart." Chijioke smiled back, feeling the truth in her words. He had come to China as a stranger, but he had learned that the world was a place where people from different cultures could come together and share what made them special. He had learned to respect China, but he had also kept his Igbo heritage close to his heart. Years later, Chijioke returned to Nigeria, carrying not only his degree but also a deeper understanding of the world. He had built strong bridges between cultures, and through his business, he connected many African students and workers to China. He often shared his experiences in China with the village, telling them about the kindness of strangers, the lessons he learned, and how he carried the spirit of the eagle with him, just as his mother had said. Chijioke's story became a source of pride in his village, a reminder that no matter where you go, your roots will always guide you, and that the world is full of opportunities for those who are brave enough to seek them. And so, Chijioke's journey continued, with the eagle's spirit always watching over him.